What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. What's going on, guys? Fishing with Nordby. Andrew Nordby here. If this is the first time you're seeing one of my videos, hang around, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned for what we have going on. We got some really big news, really big updates we are sharing today. Some exciting stuff. A lot of you guys have been waiting to hear what's coming for a long time now. We're going to be talking about next year, 2024. Some big things. The Major League Fishing tournament schedule, we're going to be touching on that. It just got released a couple days ago. So, going to share my thoughts on that. At the end, the first two things we're going to cover are the babies' genders. If you had not seen in another video, my wife Cody and I, we announced that she is pregnant with not one, but two babies. We have twins on the way, due in November. So, super excited for that. I don't know what you've been guessing gender-wise, but I'm about to share it. So, get pumped for that. And then we got some stuff with the wedding venue we're gonna hit on, some other big things in the works, but let's get started. So we'll touch on the wedding venue first. We have been trying to sell it. If you have not seen the announcement video announcing it for sale, we listed our venue back in April. It is an amazing property, 40 acres surrounded by Guntersville State Park, right in Guntersville, Alabama, a mile from Town Creek, a mile from the entrance to the state park, and it's just beautiful. There's a trophy pond, really good hunting, and there's 14 luxury tiny homes that we built. If you're new to my channel, you haven't seen the progression of that, but when we first bought the venue, it was in the middle of COVID, July 2020. God put it on our hearts to buy, and we bought it, and He has done so many testimonies with that place through our lives, and now He's put it on our hearts to sell. So we listed it back in April. Go watch that video. I'll link it down below if you want to see it, but we have not had a buyer yet. We've had a really low offer. We've had some interest, but it is still for sale. We've dropped the price significantly. We're very motivated sellers with twins on the way, and it's just time. So if you're interested in owning a beautiful piece of property right here in the heart of Guntersville, check it out. It's got a lodge, it's got 5,000 square foot indoor venue area. There's an artesian well that never runs dry. They used to bottle water for Dr. Pepper for, that feeds all of the property. So there's no water bill for 14 tiny homes, a lodge, a venue, a groomsman lounge, no water bill. Beautiful creeks. It's on a sloped hillside. There's a lot of dirt, and then there's areas where there's a creek bed with a lot of big boulders. It's beautiful. And we seat 300 outdoor and indoor for events. So somebody could take that and really turn into a unique business opportunity. Retreats, conferences, you name it, anything. So if you know somebody interested, please share it with them. We're very motivated sellers, and it is still on the market. So that is linked down in the description as well on the Get Out on Lake Guntersville link. That is our realtor Andrew Pankey's listing for it. So we're open to all sorts of ideas. If you are interested, owner financing is an option. Just let us know. Just let us know. So that is the latest with the venue. And we are still Airbnb-ing the lodge and the tiny homes until we sell it. So if you come to Guntersville, please rent our tiny homes or our lodge. I'll link those down below as well, and come stay and fish. It's about to be really, really good crappie fishing right next to our venue the whole fall, right on Town Creek Bridge, a mile to the right of our venue. It's one of the best places on the lake to catch big old slabs. We're going to be putting out a bunch of those crappie videos, so stay tuned for that. But next on the list for this video is the gender reveal. What do you guys think? What do you think? We've announced it on social media, but if you're not following us on Facebook or Instagram, you have no idea. Well, the Lord is blessing us with a boy and a girl. We have one of each coming in November. Super excited. I wanted either two boys or a boy and a girl. And my wife wanted two girls or a girl and a boy. And God bless us with one of each. So two babies, a boy and a girl coming in November. A few of you have asked about, do we have a registry or somewhere? If you guys feel like supporting, yes, we do. We have an Amazon registry. I'll link that down below too. This video is going to have a lot of links, I guess. But that is just kind of a list of everything we need for twins. And then there's a diaper fund. I'm gonna go through a lot of diapers. I was thinking, you know, you probably change the diaper on a baby a handful of times a day. But when I got to researching and we got to looking, listening to podcasts, it's like 8 to 12 times a day on average, 12 times a day, times 2 babies. So 24 diapers a day, potentially more or less. And we're excited. It's going to be different. Things are going to change. I am going to keep YouTube up and going to the best of my abilities, keep these videos rolling at you. I might not be able to do 3 videos a week anymore, 3 full fishing videos a week. I might be able to do 3 videos a week if I do like 1 tip video or talk about a specific topic. These talking videos are a little easier to produce than an 8-hour day out on the water gathering footage for you of actual fishing. So let me know if you'd be interested in those tip videos, but I will still be pumping out as much content as I can. We've pretty much done 3 videos a week for over 5 years, so it'll be a big shift to the landscape and how we have done YouTube. But appreciate you following along. Those of you that have been there all 5 years, you rock. Those of you that just started following me, I've seen a lot of newer comments. Hey, I just saw your videos and I've been binge watching the last few. Thank you. It means a ton. It really does. God has opened this door, given me this platform here on YouTube, and I am so excited to see what He's going to do with it and see what kind of family He's going to grow through it. It's not just my family, but with all of you guys, brothers and sisters in Christ. And I want to start addressing all of you as fam. Not just friends, you're not just fans, but those of you who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're family to me. I care about all of you so much. I pray for you, whether you know it or not. And I'm hoping that God will do big things in your and my life. So I care about you deeply. So it's going to be Fishing with Norby fam from here on out. Not just fans, not friends, but we're fam, guys. So appreciate you watching, fam. I hope that wasn't cheesy. But I'm excited. You guys mean the world to me. But the next thing on the list to talk about, I don't know, those were 2 big things. The venue's been weighing on our hearts. We're ready to sell it. Twins coming. That's been on our hearts big time. We're ready for our twins. And we have a story behind getting pregnant. It took us a while to get pregnant. And God just finally said it's time and blessed us. But it's been 4 years in the making. So super excited for that. Now on to the third item, which is the Major League Fishing 2024 schedule. We got 6 stops. First stop is going to be in February at Sam Rayburn. Never been to Sam Rayburn. I've never even fished in Texas, believe it or not, for bass. Never. It'll be my first time going to Texas. I hear Sam Rayburn has a lot of grass. Might set up a little bit like Guntersville. I like that. It's been a big blessing living here at Guntersville the past 4 years. I've learned so much. But Sam Rayburn. So if you are from or around Sam Rayburn and have any information you would like to share, I am able to accept information up to 30 days before practice starts. So that'll be sometime early January is the cutoff for info on Sam Rayburn. So I would be more than happy to take anything you guys are willing to share, not just on Sam Rayburn, but all these lakes I'm talking about. Any help is appreciated. This was my rookie year. We did decent. I'm very happy with how we did. We got a 7th place finish at Lake of the Ozarks, and we ended up 44th out of 150 pros in our rookie season, and 9th in Rookie of the Year. And I think there were about 70 new rookies this year, which was crazy. A big influx of rookies, which made it even tougher on Rookie of the Year. But we had a good, blessed year, and we finished 3rd in the Toyota Central Division. We had Lake Guntersville, Chickamauga, and Smith Lake. Had really good finishes at those 3 and finished the best we ever had. So the top 5 make the pro circuit, but since we're already in the pro circuit, it's just something else to fish. We made the championship, the Toyota Championship, which is in November at Table Rock Lake in Missouri, but that is also when the Twins are due. So we are not going to the championship. I can't miss the Twins being born or it being close to then. You know, Cody might be on bed rest, or we have no idea. So I'm counting that one out. There'll be plenty more tournaments. All right, stop number 2 on the Tackle Warehouse Invitationals is on West Point in Georgia. Never really heard of this lake. From the people I've talked to, I hear it's a tough fishing lake. It's only 3 hours from me, so that's a good thing. I might be able to go scout it out a couple times before the cutoff, but that is in March, the first week of March, I believe, West Point in Georgia. So if you're around West Point, feel free to reach out. And you can email me, you can message me on here, shoot me your information, but fishingwithnorby@gmail.com is my email, or anordby@live.com. Either one works. I check them both, and I always try to get back to everybody who reaches out. But third stop, let's see, where are we going for our third stop? I forgot. Just came out 2 days ago. We're going to Kentucky Lake, April 19th through the 21st. Kentucky Lake. I haven't been to Kentucky Lake in a little while, since 2017, I believe, and it was a March tournament, and that was the toughest I'd ever seen Kentucky Lake. They had 10 limits out of 200 boats that weighed in, 10 limits. And that was a Toyota event, a Pro Open event. It was actually called a Costa back then, a FLW Costa. And that was tough. That was my last time back at Kentucky Lake. I had 8 days of fishing, and I caught 1 keeper bass in 8 days. So I expect it to be a lot better. It'll be in April, towards the end of April, maybe some spawning fish, but excited to get up there to Kentucky Lake. Stop number 4 is Eufaula, Alabama, Lake Eufaula. My buddy Ethan Green lives there. He ought to be fishing this one too. You guys love Ethan, and we do too. He travels with us sometimes, and Laker and I and Andrew Banky will all be traveling next year. But going to Eufaula, I've only been there once. It was a June tournament. Caught him out of brush and on some ledges, but it kicked my butt. I had 11 pounds. 2 days in a row, and I got smoked. So we're gonna be looking for some bigger fish, trying to find some more consistent patterns, and see if we can figure a little something out on Eufaula, because it was tough on me. Beautiful lake, so many gators. You can do anything you want: punch, flip, frog, swim jig, deep crank, big jig, big worm, Carolina rig, you name it. You can do anything on that lake, which also makes it so tough. I've never seen a lake that has that much structure and wood under the water. Trees everywhere, brush everywhere, stumps everywhere. It was insane, from 5 feet down to 40. So fish had so many places to hide. We're gonna try to figure it out this time around. If you live around Eufaula and have any info you'd like to share, I'm an open book. But next stop is going up to Lake Champlain. Stop number 5, June 15th through the 17th. That's exciting. I forgot to say, the Eufaula is May 10th through the 12th. Lake Champlain, June 15th through the 17th. Excited for that. Never been to Champlain. Be my first time. Would love any info if you're around there. And I'm not a guy that just asks for info. I like finding my own fish. I will take whatever info you do give me with a grain of salt, because it can help you, but it can also really hurt you. The whole field is able to ask for info is the only reason I'm asking, because it can help. But I'm excited to go up there and find my own fish regardless. And some big smallmouth on Lake Champlain. All these lakes, I'm excited to go find my own fish. It's exciting, but since we are able to ask for info, I might as well use the tools I've got, which is YouTube's a big hand. So I appreciate you guys who are up for sharing just info, general info about the lake, what the fish are doing that time of year, what generally wins tournaments that time of year. I'll do my research, but it's always helpful to have a little local knowledge. Like me being on Gunnersville here, I can point somebody in 3 different directions where they will catch fish doing these 3 things any time of the year. But coming down here, if I didn't have that knowledge, I might go in the other 3 directions and maybe stumble upon one of those 3 and not do as well. So local knowledge is always helpful. But I'm excited. New York, Lake Champlain, gonna be a long drive. Gonna be a real long drive. But we're gonna tow the rig up there. I'm really looking forward to that one. I got some St. Clair videos coming out, smallmouth fishing. I just took a trip with my neighbor Larry, and we caught some really good fish right after the elites were there a couple weeks after. So you get to see how we stack up fishing a new body of water on St. Clair I'd never been to. That was awesome. But next stop, number 6, is the Detroit River, Michigan. So you can run to St. Clair or Lake Erie, I believe. I've never been to the Detroit River. I've never been to Lake Erie. I've been to St. Clair, but I hear the average size smallie is smaller on St. Clair than the river or Lake Erie. So huge, huge, huge bodies of water. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. If I wanna try and fish St. Clair, it's about this time of year. It's the end of July, and we caught some really good ones. I'd had 23 pounds on my first day on St. Clair when we were there not that long ago. So I don't know. It was beginning of August when I was there. We'll just have to see. But if you're around the area, if you fish Lake Erie a lot, reach out. If you fish St. Clair, Detroit River, reach out to me. We'd love to talk with you. Just pick your brain a little bit. But that's the lineup. Those are the 6 stops for the Major League Fishing Invitationals. The Pro Circuit, the old FLW Tour is what it is. And it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be the road to the Bass Pro Tour again. The top 8 at the end of the year make that Bass Pro Tour. That is our goal. We want to be in that top 8. We want to make the Bass Pro Tour. So we're going to give it everything we got. We're going to try and catch them at every event, not stumble once. If I don't stumble once and stay in that top 50 to top 10 every tournament, I think we got a shot making that top 8. So that is the goal. We had a few rough tournaments, 80, 90, and 100 this year. Those don't help, but still happy with how we finished, how we ended up. So that is the big news. Hope you're excited like me. I'm always excited. I always try and have the joy of the Lord, the joy that He gives me. It just flows. It's just natural because I am following Him. If you're not following the Lord and you don't have the joy of life, it's because you're not following the Lord. He gives that to me. He takes the burden, He takes the bitterness, He takes the rage, the anger, the worries. He takes all of that when I lay it at His feet. That's what we're called to do. We're called to give all of that to Him. Take it. He takes the yoke, the burden around our neck, and He trades us for liberty. We have freedom in Jesus Christ who died for our sins. So thankful for that. And if you don't know about that, please reach out to me, and we'd love to tell you about our Lord and how He's led my life and is leading my life and what He's going to do. I don't know, but I'm excited. It's been good. It's been really good. So with all that, I hope you enjoyed this little uncut video of talking, updates, life updates, trying to sell the venue, boy and a girl on the way, and next year's season, those 6 stops. I'm going to try to be even more prepared than I was this year for those 6 next year. We might jump in some Toyotas, but this year I fished a whole Toyota division. I don't know if I'm going to have time for that next year or not with the twins on the way. So we're just going to say we're going to fish those 6 and jump in some more if we do have time. But I'm excited. Thanks for tuning in, fam. We're going to get out of here. God bless you. We'll catch you on the next video here at Fishing with Norby.